I go through an identity crisis like every 5 minutes. I mean, I've literally dyed my hair every color of the rainbow and have gone from scene kid aesthetic to minimalist aesthetic, and now here we are, and I'm embracing it.
Alexasunshine 83, it's always sunny here.
Hey Sunshiners, Alexasunshine 83 right here. Hello, hello, happy Wednesday, what is up? Today's video I'm super excited about because I've seen Lynn and Jazzy do this video, and oh my goodness, it took me a while to finally accept the fact that you don't need to have like one style or aesthetic. I mean, if you want to wear all pink one day and then all black the next day, that's totally fine. Style is up to you. It honestly doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. I figured I would share with you all my aesthetics or style, some styles that I wish I was brave enough to wear that I feel very connected to, and I just felt like styling some clothes and having some fun. Before we get started, I did just want to thank today's sponsor, which is Squarespace. From online stores and marketing tools and analytics, Squarespace is the all-in-one platform to help you build a beautiful online presence and run your business, but we will be talking about that a little bit later in the video. Let's get changed, put on some real clothes. The first style that I kind of implement into my style, I definitely want to add more into it. I feel like it hasn't been until recently that I've gotten into, which is like this pastel princess vibe. Like, she loves pastel patterns. So in this case, I have this light pastel tie-dye shirt and then these really awesome bubblegum pink bottoms. I did put this white, like, different colored gems belt with it just because I feel like the pastel princess look is not afraid of any pastel colors. Now, I did try to stay focused on having only one type of patterned item. The headband technically is patterned. It's kind of like a light gingham. I mean, if you follow me on Pinterest, then you have seen, you know, to an extent, certain aspects of this outfit pinned from me. I am really obsessed, honestly, with pastels. I think I feel a lot more comfortable in them. I even have this, like, I mean, it's kind of like a neon green, like clear backpack, but I felt like with the green, it did kind of go, and I wanted to put a bag with this. I did also put my green, like, leather jacket because I felt like it looked really cool with it. I just wanted to add as much pastel onto it. It's not about necessarily things matching because pastel shades, they match, they go. I just wanted to look like a pastel sherbet ice cream. This one I'm just gonna call She Does Her Taxes. I don't know, I look at this look and I'm like, she does her taxes. She's a professional work woman. I feel like somebody potentially in like New York would wear this. It's a little bit fancier than my day-to-day style, but definitely something I've kind of been testing out. Lots of white, which again, I feel like wearing all white also shows that you're brave, that yes, you may get a stain on there or you may not because you are a boss, and if you have a stain, you'll get it out and it'll be fine. I don't know, you know how to do your laundry. That's what I see with this look, and I wanted to keep it very neutral. I went with a brown belt. I have some gold earrings. I also put a tan leather blazer with it because again, I wanted to give it just a professional look, and I wanted to add another color in there that wasn't overpowering. I wanted it to stay very neutral and gold and brown. It just, I love it. I think it's great. And even with the white shoes, I wanted to put like some heels onto there. Black boots, I feel like would really weigh down the look. I wanted it to be very airy. Although looking at it when I wasn't wearing the jacket, maybe I kind of blended in with the background, but oh well. Now this is my like 90s, I wish I was in Saved by the Bell look. Honestly, I wanted it to be more inspired by Kelly, but let's be honest, in this outfit, I am a Zach, and if they reboot Saved by the Bell, gosh darn, put me as Zach, I think I would be great at it. I went with these acid wash, high-waisted jeans that I love so much, with then this like stripe top because I had seen a photo of Zach wearing something similar in Saved by the Bell, and I was like, oh my goodness, I love that. And this is something that honestly, I mean, I would still wear today, but I very much used to wear like a year or two ago. I was really inspired by 90s fashion, and I wanted to basically look like I was in the 90s, and I feel like this was definitely something that I would have worn. I probably would have worn like a gray like sweatshirt with it instead of the top, but this is just a funky outfit and I love it. It's definitely like my safe zone and what got me into like high-waisted jeans. I then have some white socks under. I wanted them to kind of like poke out a bit because I felt like it kind of gave it a cool look. And then I have some white Skechers that are a little bit too dirty. I need to replace them, but I've had them for so long that they just like are a part of me right now. And I feel like that white dad shoe just goes with the whole look and it's just a very fun look. When I look at it, I'm like, this is me. Not really anymore as much. I definitely would have added more feminine pieces, but this is a type of style that is kind of like home for me. This style I definitely go back and forth on because I love it so much. So basically it is my like all black, grungy, eating pasta. Why eating? Oh, sorry, I'm reading my notes. Eating pasta outfit because it's all black. So if you like spill pasta sauce on your outfit, it's okay. You're wearing all black. I guess that's what my like mind was going to. This is definitely more in my comfort zone. I just love wearing all black and I decided to put different textures. So I have a black turtleneck that's a little bit more like a sweater material, and then I have these black faux leather pants, and gosh darn, I think they look so cool. I feel like I look like a poet or some cool gal that drinks a lot of coffee. I mean, I do drink a lot of coffee and I consider myself a cool gal, so it's basically me. And because I wanted to stay very just like all black, I have this studded belt. So it's a black belt, but the studs are actually black and it's just so cool. I thought about putting my leather blazer, but that was just way too much like leather looking material altogether, and I just wanted to mix, you know, again, different materials. So put the Harley Davidson jacket. The only thing is there is color on the back of it, which I'm not like loving with this look, but basically I would wear a black jacket with it. Now you may look at this and think, oh my gosh, Alexa, you already did a pastel princess look, but oh no, this is the girly Pinterest look. So it's not necessarily pastels. I feel like pastels naturally look girly to an extent, but this is just a girly look. I really want to wear a skirt or a dress, and this isn't necessarily my style completely. Again, there's different elements of it that I implement, and I'm not super confident in wearing skirts, which is why I very much, well, specifically short skirts. I mean, my butt was like basically out, but don't worry, you don't see it. But this is the style that I almost not necessarily wish I had, but I wish I kind of had the confidence to rock it. But anyway, I got this, you know, pastel yellow sweater and then this super rad like blue, it's like a knit skirt, and then the like buttons are so like feminine and precious, and I feel like it just really goes with the aesthetic look that I'm going for. And then I have some white socks. I wanted some longer socks to keep to the lightness and girliness of the look, especially because the shoes aren't necessarily like quote unquote the girliest. It definitely is a little bit grungier. I just didn't want to wear heels because then that was, in my opinion, a little bit over the top for this girly look. And then I have this white headband, which again, I just thought really looked good with it and it keeps to that very like lightness and girliness of the outfit. This one is definitely a combination with the like professional woman look, which I call the effortless woman. So the other one was professional. This one's effortless. Like I just threw on this satin dress, like no biggie. And then I just threw on different jewelry. It's kind of like, I don't care, but I also do care, but I don't want you to know that I care. But like woman, feminine, dreamy, but also a little bit of edge. So I put that one wedding dress technically that I got in Sunday's video, and I said in that video that I would love to put it with a black blazer, and gosh darn, I'm so happy I did. It just really brings, you know, that feminine to a more like grungier feel and very much more like wearable for me. I then have these like pointy black heels. I don't want to put anything chunky because I wanted it to be specifically like an effortless woman, so put that with that. And then I just, you know, just put on a bunch of jewelry because I feel like if you put on a bunch of jewelry, it either means that you care a lot and you thought about every single piece, or that you just don't care and you're like, oh, I just wear jewelry, that's what I do. It's just, yeah, I'm effortless. I just woke up like this. Oh my goodness. With this one, you gotta stay with me because this is my like anything and everything pattern-wise style. So mixing patterns has been kind of not a new trend, but I've always been kind of like, oh, like if you have one pattern thing, that is the pattern in your outfit. Everything else has to be, you know, plain. But I really have been enjoying mixing different patterns. So in this case, you know, does it necessarily go together? Possibly not, but that's the whole point of this style. It's like, I love pattern, I'm gonna wear pattern, and that is all. I feel like this is something where you look at it and you're like, girl, like, were your lights off when you got dressed this morning? But then also it's like, wow, I never thought of putting these two patterns together. That's really cool. Like, it just looks like a cool person, and I want the confidence to be able to wear that. I do have the confidence to wear it. Now, yes, I got that cheetah print satin skirt and then this rainbow sweater. I did put these like somewhat chunky heels. They like aren't like my Doc Martens, or in my opinion, a little bit more feminine, which I feel like this outfit kind of needs because, you know, it's so crazy on the top that number one, I want to say very like just black on the bottom, but also something where, you know, a cool person would wear those types of shoes. So it's like, don't worry guys, look at my shoes, I'm a cool person. I think this is a style that you don't really see too much on my channel. I mean, to an extent, like if you see me in person, this is what I am wearing, but if I'm filming, I usually wear something a little bit girlier. I call it the whatever look. This is what I am wearing if I'm going to the grocery store. I mean, not really right now, but you know, wearing when I'm around the house, because they're both baggy, but because the top is cropped, it's showing enough skin to where the clothing isn't just like suffocating me. And then I just have some Converse. I really liked the look of this with kind of the jeans folded up and then seeing the Converse, and it's just a whatever look. It's like, whatever. I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory, but this is the look I'm probably wearing the most. It's my whatever. It's what I'm wearing right now as I am filming or recording this voiceover. It's my whatever look. This is my like early 2000s wannabe. I mean, I was alive in early 2000s. I think I was like 6 years old. And I mean, I think if I was a teenager or something, I would wear something similar, which I really wanted to go for, you know, the baggy jeans. I personally do not like low rise. I don't own low rise, and I will not buy low rise. So yes, it's not specifically, you know, the early 2000s look, but let's just pretend, because it has the baggy pants, I got some holes, and then I have a tighter top, which I feel like was a very like signature thing. And to an extent, I kind of implement this into my look. It's a style that I very much appreciate, and I save and pin a lot on my Pinterest. It's something that I would like to wear, definitely more of a like tighter top with a baggier pant. I feel like that silhouette in general is super nice. This is, you know, a wannabe early 2000s, potentially, possibly just my interpretation. So this isn't necessarily my style right now, but it is an aesthetic and style that I really enjoy, which is, I mean, it's not a cottagecore like look, but it's that dreamy, like take me to a flower field so I can frolic through the flowers, that soft girl, you know, you would have the like soft blur on your camera lens, something like that. Of course, the bandana, because I feel like everyone on Pinterest wears a bandana, and it took me a while to actually like tie it. It was very difficult, but I really wanted to put it with this because I wanted to add some sort of floral to it without being too extreme of like, I'm wearing florals, because I have a lot of like loud floral patterns, but that's not what this look is about. So I got some, you know, soft baby blue, not baby blue, light blue. Is baby blue a color? I think it is. Floral bandana, and I'm just, you know, I'm living in the fields. Like I said, today's video is sponsored by Squarespace, and I actually created a website. I am postponing it, but it was super easy to use with Squarespace. They give you all the templates to choose from, so you can actually display your products, whether you have an online store or you have a portfolio or you're just using it for blogging. You can look like an expert right from the start. With our analytic tools, you can find a lot of information on how your website is doing, specifically when it comes to blogging, gain insights from blog traffic, discover which posts are most popular with in-depth analytics. Squarespace blogging platform supports a configurable sharing button, letting your visitors share your content on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Pinterest, and Tumblr. And if you have a podcast, Squarespace offers complete podcasting support with audio blocks that allow for iTunes tagging, as well as blog mode. And to keep your audience up to date, you can stand out in any inbox with Squarespace email campaigns. Their all-in-one platform makes it easy to unify your brand's voice from your homepage to your emails. Check out squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/alexasunshine83 to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Again, thank you so much Squarespace for sponsoring today's video, and I hope you guys enjoyed also today's video. And as always, everything, or like 99% of everything featured in this video was thrifted, so if you like thrifting and secondhand fashion, make sure to subscribe right down below and hit that little bell to be notified every time I make a new video. And also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter, alexasunshine83, to keep up to date with me during the week. I hope you guys have a super sunny day. Enjoy life, be happy, and I love you lots. Bye!